Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. It's Sunday, June 8th, and we're going to be taking a deep look into four companies and four tickers in particular that I think are a direct beneficiary of the Trump-Elon feud. So let's dive right in. So the first company is going to be Rocket Lab Corporation, ticker symbol RKLB. Now this is one that I've been watching actually for a while now. It's been on my watch list, and it was forming a little bear flag off this move down, right? And now, because of the the latest developments with all the fun stuff going on between those two, it popped right out, right? And it was on pretty good volume. You can see the RSI is now clearly in an upwards trajectory. But we were forming this little bear flag, and then on Thursday, boom, and then on Friday we had to close even above that high. So this one might continue higher from here. I was really hoping to kind of start legging into a position, dollar cost averaging in at that 0.50 fib, and that still may be possible at this demand zone here. And then I was going to have another buy level at the golden pocket, and then ultimately at the 200 SMA, and inside this demand zone at the median line. But I don't think it's going to get there. It still may, but now with this increasing volume, I think the likely trajectory from here and the likely pathing is going to be something like this. So let me kind of map this out for you. I think we might do something like this. We might even do something like this. It really just depends. Boom, 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 boom. Right? So, couple ways to play this. This is my primary pathing. Maybe it's a little bit tighter of a consolidation in a bullish structure up here. Not really sure. But either way, I think the primary pathing would be something like this. So, if you're aggressive, you could certainly get into it right now and just put a tight stop if you wanted to. Or you could wait for some bullish consolidation. But the best play here, honestly, is to just wait for the breakout of this high and then take that retrace right here. So if you get a nice breakout with good volume, wait for that retrace and come in here. That would be the ideal and probably the most conservative path. Most aggressive path would obviously jump into it now, put a tight stop underneath it. You'd still actually have a decent risk-reward ratio. So a couple different ways to play this. Anyways, put this one on your watch list. Rocket Lab Corporation, ticker symbol RKLB. Okay, the next one I think has an opportunity to really ignite from here and launch, no pun intended, into space is going to be ASTS, which is AST SpaceMobile is the company name. And I've been in this name a couple times in and out. I loved this descending wedge on the daily that it had broken out of. I took it a little bit early. I took it kind of in here. Had a dollar cost average down here, but I had a nice move out of this and then sold it, and ultimately waited for the retrace. And I had a good position here. Look at that beautiful retrace into the downsending trend line of that descending wedge. So that was beautiful. Played that, got out a little early, but here we are, right? So we had this nice correction, got it here, and then here we are here. Corrected very, very nicely from here. You can see that was clearly illustrated with these wicks that it was time to kind of get out. So that's kind of the area I got out a little bit early. But anyways, no big deal. But then you can see sold down into this demand zone. And I'll put this on here just for educational purposes so you guys can kind of see what that looks like here. Right, so you kind of, if you look at it that way, look, it came right into that median line. That was a perfect entry. I missed it, and then you had this explosive move to the upside. So let me take this off so it's not as busy. So where do we go from here? Again, very similar. Had a lot of volume out of the latest developments with Trump and Elon. So this thing is flying right now. Although it might be running out of steam. You can see the volumes dropping off. RSI is kind of curling over. So this one's a tricky one. Let's see, in terms of levels, I mean, obviously buying the breakout above here would be a good area. Getting into it, I think on a pullback, this is probably the best direction would be probably this high right here. And let's just see what that would be on a fib basis. Let's see here. Okay, that would be let's just see it went, let's say it went up a little bit more and kind of stopped about there. And again, this is just theoretical, but let's see if that aligns. So yeah, I mean, that's the 0.5 fib. So let me take this off. Okay, so yeah, I think that area, something like this, we might go, like you said, a little bit higher, and then like this, let's see, it's there, and then boom. That'd kind of be the 0.5 fib, and then I think you're off to the races from here. So put this one on your radar. I'd look for a retrace into this 27 range, and I think that's an amazing entry. Okay, good. Next symbol, next company we have is Redwire, ticker symbol RDW. So this one had obviously a massive move down, came down to this kind of demand zone here. Actually, it's perfect. Look at this. I mean, this is just beautiful, right? Look at this. Let's throw this on. I'm just kind of seeing this, but let's see what this looks like here. Look at that. Take it down to that low. Look at that retrace, right to the median line. I mean, that's just incredible. So let me take that off. I digress. Sorry. But here we go. So we had this nice pump up, retrace down, and now clearly we've had good volume. Good buy candles, but look at the volume trickling off, and RSI's getting oversold. So, and we're coming into the golden zone, or the gold bucket. So I think this one is going to definitely do a retrace. Good areas to good levels here on this one would be obviously this level here. You could even bring that down a little bit. Let me take that off one more second. And sorry, I'm doing this live. Okay, this I probably look for first entry. Let me take this off now. Okay, first entry would likely be here. Second entry would likely be here. And then final entry would likely be in this, right at the 200 SMA. So a couple cool, good entries here. I definitely probably wouldn't buy it now with this decreasing volume, but you have this this first entry, second entry, and then third entry, depending on where that kind of settles. It could be somewhere right there. So 3 good levels for you guys. Keep an eye on this one. Good name, especially with all this craziness going on. Okay, last ticker symbol and last company is Google, GOOL, ticker symbol. So, and then this is obviously mainly due to their Waymo, right? And how it's competitive to Tesla's robo-taxis, right? They might be a direct beneficiary of that. So I like Google for that reason. I like it for other reasons, the AI and all that good stuff. But here you go. So we had this inverse head and shoulders breakout. Then we had the retest, and we were trading in this channel. And then obviously we had the breakdown out of the channel. We had the retest of the channel. We had the failure, and now we've reclaimed the channel. And let's just see if we have confirmation on that reclaim. So we're back in it, and yeah, oh my God, just barely. Okay, so check this out. This is a really good educational moment for everybody, and especially the new traders. So we have this, we had the move in, we had the failure, and we had this candle come into the channel, but we did not have confirmation until, even with these candles going higher, and this one did not close above this candle high. To get a confirmed confirmation candle, it needs to close above the high of the candle that gets us back in. So what do we have here, right? We barely, slightly have that confirmation, and it's on low volume, so I'd be a little skeptical, but nonetheless, it is confirmation. And what I'm referring to is this candle high right here. We have a close above it. So it took a while. You can see, didn't get it here, obviously didn't get it here, didn't get it here, closed below it, didn't get it here, closed below it. So we didn't even get it, but it back tested the channel. So this gives credence and positive light to this, now that we had this confirming candle. But look how many days it took to get a confirming candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. Wow. So just over 2 trading weeks, right? So now we have a confirming candle. That means we're back into this channel, which is good, this parallel channel. And entry-wise, I think Google is obviously forming, well, to me it is. I think this is a bull flag. So you have this flagpole here. Let me just walk you guys through this. So you got the flagpole, okay? And now you have this bullish consolidation, and you can look at this way, and then we can take this. So there you go. So there's your bull flag. It's in a triangle. So I think it could consolidate a little bit more. Good entry would be in this lower range of this parallel, anywhere down here. And it's a really good entry because you could have a tight stop like down here. And your risk reward, oh my God, it's massive, right? So if you were to get in somewhere in here, and I'll likely do the same, I'll wait for this retrace here into this 168-ish level. And then let's look at what that would look like. So give me one moment. We're going to get the long position. Okay, so say we got in, a couple days down here. Risk reward ratio, let's put our risk profile on. You could set it right there. You can even give yourself a little room, because the upside is just so massive. Look at this. I'd take it to the median line, no doubt. So that is, my friends, that is a basically a 5R, 4.75 risk reward ratio. So that's awesome. That's a very, very good trade. So this is a great way to play this one. Alternatively, if we didn't want to go that route and you wanted to, well, if we don't go that route, we don't get our retrace and we just get our breakout. We might get a breakout like this. I would buy the reach. If we wind up getting a breakout, it might look something like this. I would buy the retrace of that right here. So if we wind up breaking out next week on Monday or Tuesday or whatever, and it's on good volume, if we get a retrace to the bottom of, or sorry, the descending wedge line of the triangle. God, it's Sunday. Wow. That's where I buy. So 172, and then take it, same kind of setup. Put your stop, and then take it all the way to the median line. So yeah, great stuff. I think those are 4 solid companies and ticker symbols for you to put on your watch list, and just either you get into the positions, watch how they play out, or whatever the case may be. But I will remind you that this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is only for educational purposes and for me to show everyone what I'm doing with my personal trading strategies, and ultimately to educate you on technicals and all of these different pathings and opportunities to get in, where to put stops, and all that good stuff. So hopefully you loved this video. If you did, smash that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. I do my best to bring these to you in after hours, on the weekends, and ensure that you are loaded with the information going into the following week. I'm going to always identify opportunities that exist in the market. We're going to be taking advantage of volatility and all this chaos in the market. We're going to be turning them into dollars together, and we're all going to win. Until next time, thanks guys, and have a good one. Bye-bye.